So we're back. International Woman is back. This page is back. We are in for the business. So where have we been?
Very long.
But we're happy to be here again.
Very long.
Thank you for holding on. It means a lot. And that is one of the reasons why we are back. All right, so we have some topics to discuss. So where are we starting?
Yeah, so we're talking about relationship, right?
We said so.
Yeah.
Relationship.
So one of those things we've seen over time, based on throughout
That phase
the phase
of producing.
we went through. One of those things that we saw in life, in us, through people, in people, after people, into people, was how people handle relationship.
Yeah.
And we find as small as that word may sound, it's a bedrock to a lot of things in life. Yeah, so we just want to talk about relationship anyways. We just want to talk about what is relationship. At what point can we say this is a relationship? And when we are talking about relationship, we're not just talking about a husband and wife or brother and sister that are planning to get married or something. We're talking about relationship in our sphere of life, like relationship between two persons, relationship at place of work, relationship at home, relationship with siblings, relationship with friends. It's just encompassing. So whatever we say, it's applicable to every other part of our relationship with people. Like, for example, if you're saying relationship among two friends or relationship, we've grown, guys.
Yes.
Okay, so back to the table. So we are saying relationship among friends. So invariably, it's something that can be applied to relationship with partners, with people at place of work, people in church, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. So that's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, basically, because this page is for women and all the brothers, the daddies that are here. Thank you for joining us.
I'm not secluded anyways.
Please let your partner watch this video.
Your wife, because in this place of the world that we have.
Okay, let your wife watch this video. Your significant, all that. Let them watch it. And do you know why you have to let them watch it? That's where I'm starting from, because I know that a lot of men or some men don't want their wives to have a relationship outside them. Like, why are you relating with other women? Why are you relating with...
It should be sufficient for you.
Yeah, this relationship is enough. We are both enough. We don't take our matters out. I know certain times we are so careful that we don't want other people. Men don't like people hearing their stories. And some women can be really also careless. Yeah, I know. While it's not just gender specific, anybody can be careless, and depending on the personality, really. But I just want to really beg us that let your wife watch this video. Yeah, because I did not make us, to be alone in the garden. It wouldn't have. So he told them to reproduce friendship, and he placed us in the garden where we can all explore life. So what? And
I wanted to say something based in line with what you said, that a man that actually wants his wife to be impacted and wants his wife to grow shouldn't be scared of exposing her to some healthy things.
Yeah, I think so.
So true. Because if you feel like if you don't mean well, like fine, the mean well is not something like mean well in terms of you don't want your wife to go out there or to learn from other sources, so she'll be able to pick that this thing you are doing is not right. But you know that if you keep her within that your own circle, she won't be able to identify what is right or wrong.
She won't know.
She won't know anything. She won't have a clue.
You want to be feeding innocency. Yes, you want to be feeding it.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be an act of selfishness.
Yes.
And could be an act of wickedness.
Yes.
Not to allow her. Yeah, some women could be so busy, so overwhelmed, so emotionally done to even go get things that could help them, edify them, and lift them up. So as a man, if you're opportune to stumble on things like that, if you really love her and you want her to grow, and you want your marriage or relationship that exists with both of you to grow, then you would expose her to those things. When she listens to those things, she comes back home and probably assess herself. And from the place of wisdom, she'll be able to know, okay, we are doing this right, or we are doing it wrong. You understand? So I think in line with what you just said. So I just felt
that's it. Really, yes. Thank you for that. Anyways, yeah. So I think to start with, relationship is in two ways, not one way. It should be two ways.
It's a two-way thing.
Yeah, it's a two-way thing. Yeah. So there's one person here, there's the other person there. So if we want to keep an healthy relationship, because it's not just, when we say relationship, it's not just somebody you meet randomly.
No.
But someone that you are connected with. So if you want to sustain a good relationship, you don't just pour yourself out without allowing the other person to pour themselves out. So I was actually reflecting on how we met, because I realized that sometimes people feel like, how did you guys meet and how are you so connected? But the truth is this: a lot of people don't know there were times that we would sit down for more than 4 hours gisting. But boom, everybody just see us outside and just say, oh, you guys are so close. When did we start having this relationship? Where's that? No, the thing is that there were times that it's more like a closet thing. Yeah, it's more like a closet thing. So I think knowing that it's a two-way thing, you hold yourself every reason to watch who you are trying to relate with. Yeah, you don't relate with people from your place of need alone. Oh, because I need a friend. I need this person because he's bold. I need this person because he's so talkative. No, because there's gonna be a time you will learn certain things about that person. You would have learned some things that you also want to start throwing out that is going to affect you. Like, it's not going to look more like a competition. So you don't come from your place of need alone. You come from a place of what do I have to offer this person? See, now your place of need and what you have to offer someone in a relationship must be 50-50. One should not outweigh the other. Okay, I need Sister Mercy because she has this. She needs me because I have this. You don't have to really know why she needs you, but you just don't come for, oh, I'm the one that needs her, oh, she's the one that needs me, or I'm the one that needs her. And you want to close your eye to every other thing. That is why a lot of singles will make mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because they are meeting a man or they are meeting a woman because, oh, I see the strength in her. So many times we don't even know what that person can offer us. We look out for what we can offer that person.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, he's a brother, this brother is prayerful. I can offer him support. I can offer him my life. But you don't ever think that, what can he offer me? And that should come first. Like, what do you have to offer me in this relationship? Can he offer me peace? Can he offer me love? Can this person offer me what I don't need? Obviously, I'm not meeting you for that reason. But can you offer me? And I also think that we need to understand the personality that naturally matches our personality. Me being a Sangoin, I think one of the personality that matches me is male. So over time, almost all my friends are melancholy. I eventually married because I see that I need their gentleness. I need their meticulous nature. But I also need a flag, and I also need a choleric. But I know what I need. And I know I have observed myself over time that I don't do well with choleric. I don't do well with them. Not because I don't want to do well with them. So when you are a friend, a close friend with me, and you have a tiny choleric in your melancholy, I withdraw back to myself. Immediately I spot it, I withdraw back to myself. Not because I don't like you, but because I know that we will eventually fight. Yeah. I am bold. I am a talkative. I am active. You won't process my. You see, there's something a male has that helps us and going. Like, that's not who she is. That's just a person. Because a male sees you from a place of weakness. But see, a choleric and a sanguine sees you from a place of strength.
Yeah, true.
So I know what I need in a friend. Do you get it? I know what I need in you. So I think that's the third one. You really need to know what you need in people.
Yeah, and yeah, that's true. You really need to know what you need, because if you don't know what you need,
everything they offer you, you just be taking it in.
Just take it in.
You just take it in.
Yeah.
You take abuse in.
Everything.
Everything. You just take it in. You take it in.
And while you are taking it in, you are taking both healthy and unhealthy things.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So while you were talking, something came to my mind also, that before you can know what you need, that must come from a place of you knowing who you are, right?
Yes, of course.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, because you talked about understanding the personality that matches with you.
Yeah.
So before you can understand someone else, that must you have
studied yourself. Yeah,
and
of course. Yes.
Studied yourself over time.
Yeah.
The one of the problem I have with people, let me narrow it down, with women, is that we are too unconscious to be conscious.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of things just happen to us. A lot of things. Fine. It may sound as though all those things that happened all came in rush. But I think there should be a place of reflection and rethinking. Before we start this video, there was something we're saying. We're talking about reflecting and all. Okay, when we're talking about
Yeah.
So there should be a place of reflection, because I should be able to know why.
I should be able to join all the dots together.
All the dots together. Like,
yes.
Why am I feeling this way? Why didn't I feel this other way the other day?
Yes.
Why am I feeling like this? What can make me think to say, I'm having headache. What is this?
Yeah, what caused my headache?
You understand?
You are trying to pick it. Okay,
yeah.
Probably I didn't drink water enough.
Probably I've not rested. Yeah. Maybe I've not eaten, and I don't just rush to paracetamol. Yeah. You see that part of you that rush to paracetamol? Is that part of you that will rush?
Yes.
And make conclusion about something?
Yeah. That will not make you reflect.
That will not make you reflect, because see, all of those things are interwoven.
Yeah.
If I am not patient enough. If I'm not patient enough to understand your point of view, I cannot be patient enough to understand why I'm acting the way I'm acting.
Of course, yeah, because it really flows from you. Whatever you do in relationship, flows from you.
Yeah, so we needed to, because all of these things, there are some people that would say they don't know how to keep relationship. They don't know how to. That over time, I've noticed that I don't know how to keep relationship.
Of friends.
Yeah, like me, Lori Oren. You see that head that you don't have for friends? Is that same head you don't have for husband? See, because all of this thing is not a cause. All of these things still falls back to relationship.
Yes, so.
Because that thing that don't.
Because marriage is relationship, but it's a very more detailed and deep relationship.
One. Yes,
that's
you see that reason why you cannot sustain a friendship. That is the reason why a man can keep you in a home and be tormenting you.
Yes, and it's true.
And you won't be able to speak out. You won't even know when he started the tormenting.
Yes, sir.
You won't even know. So. It's when he's done and he has finished you. That's when you start identifying. Meanwhile, he has gone so far.
Yeah, it's true.
So I just felt that in a relationship, the thing, not being selfish now, but the first thing is you identifying and knowing who you are.
Yeah, of course.
When you were talking, you said something. You have to know who you are. So when you know who you are, you already know what you want.
Yes, yes.
You know already that, oh, this is who I am. This is how far I can take some things. This is how far I can take some things. Okay, invariably, I think I'll need someone that will be very close, that will understand this thing and will also be able to give me this other part. You understand? Like, okay, I know what I want in whoever that is coming close to me. Like, I know what I want to. So if anybody just come randomly and say, oh, you're so lovely, I would love to be your friend, you should be able to sit back and ask yourself a question of, do I really want to be a friend with this person?
Yes, I heard this thing. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you understand? Do I really want to be a friend with this person? You don't just rush to, oh, we are now friends. Oh, friends. Abba. See, children could do all of those. But when
I think those are I was going to say that those are the things we are meant to learn within age 1 to 15.
Yeah.
At most. Like, let me just
at most,
it. But because from age 16 upward, the program we went to, the pre-teen was talking, and she said, okay, what you said, life start from the teenage. That thing got me. Like, how were you able to summarize everything I've been saying? That life start from these people. And that's the truth.
That's true. That's just true. You start from that but by the time you are 14, by the time you are 15, you should be able
15,
to.
16 is now working. You are now working. Yeah.
So if I have a friend that's 15 and 16,
18, you can open a bank account.
So by the time I'm 18 years old, I'm 20 years old, for crying out loud. Then I shouldn't be having friends based on, I want to be your friend, you want to be my friend.
I should have been able to understand my body.
Yeah, so I should be able to understand who I want in my circle and who I don't want.
Yeah.
I should be able to understand.
And don't be apologetic about it. No. Don't feel bad for it.
You can't be friends with everybody.
Yes, you cannot. I think that's one of the topics you are going to come at, and I just you can't be in everybody's life. Like, I don't want to be in everybody's life.
No.
But if I am in your life, I want to be in your life. But if I am not there, I'm not there.
Yeah.
And if I'm in your life in a season, one of those things that I love is this. Maybe I love talking about myself. That I love is the fact that when anybody comes to me and say, oh, I need you, you're shocking. When I'm done with that, I am done. So you don't discard people, and you don't attach with people anyhow. You set your boundaries.
Yeah, that's true. And one of those things that I used to just smile at is that you don't pray about the relationship you want to have with the same sex. Like maybe a female friend.
You won't pray about marriage.
You don't pray about it. No, some people would even pray about marriage. It will not be time for marriage. You will not pray about marriage. So you are praying about marriage. Hello. You are not praying. You are not. Or some people go to prophets. Baba, help us to pray on this if it's the right one. As much as you have the strength to go to a Baba, which for me, I don't understand that part anyway. But as much as you have the strength to go pray about a man you want to get married to, it may sound somehow, but you need to also pray about someone that you call a friend. You need to see.
No, I think the place where it starts from. So if you are watching this and you are thinking, how do I start? Start praying about everybody that is around you.
Yeah.
Because these things are things you are supposed to do at age 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Like, who is Bisola to me? Father, Lord, who is Bisola to me?
You need to pray. See,
who is Bisola to
sincerely,
me?
that thing,
When you are relating with Bisola, you are thinking, who is she to me? Who is, and you like you are holding a part of you. Who are you to me? You are asking God that knows Bisola.
When I was in university, I had someone that just came randomly. She's my friend anyway now. So I had someone that just came and made egg and vegetable, egg sauce, and put it in a small plate and gave it to me. That was my first time of saying. I was like, egg sauce? What am I using egg sauce for? Fine. One thing attracted us was the fact that we were in a strange place and she understood the same language, like we speak the same language. So I was like, okay, well, that is not still a good reason for you to make me egg sauce anyway. So I took the egg sauce and I kept it I stayed in the hostel then. I kept it in my hostel. It got spoiled there. I brought it out and I poured it away. So I was like, why did this person give me this sauce? Who is she?
Like, you want to know.
Like, I had to just start praying. Well, that is just me, that I pray about anything and everything.
Yes, that's it.
So I just had to start praying. Who is this person? Later, she came after some time. I was just looking at her. Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is this person? And before you knew it, I didn't hear this direct, she's your friend or she's this and this as at then. But one of those things I saw was, I was kind of connected to her. So we have this similar attributes in terms of maybe giving, in terms of, you know, yes. So I was like, okay, and we just started that way somehow. And throughout the university days, you know when you say snail and the one inside, no, like you would know that no, this was it. Yeah. You would just know that this was it. It was so blended relationship. You bring food, I bring money. I bring money, I bring food. It was so, I cannot recall one day.
You don't have to struggle it.
It was no struggle. Yeah. There was not the only time we used to have issues about anything is because of someone else. It's not because of the fact that we are staying or relating together in the same house. Where we say, you did not wash the pot. You two go and make the bed. There was never a time like that. The only time we had issues had always been, why do you give the yes? Why do you give the person? Why do you give this person the whole money that is left in the house? And it's always on giving. But apart from that, we never had any issues. You know, but if I don't know. But if I don't pray about it, I'm sure I wouldn't have understood.
Yes, you might have easily discarded some part of her that may not look simple to you.
Yeah. And that would have just probably be the end of everything. So I just feel like we needed to understand the place of prayer in everything, no matter how insignificant. Really, no matter how insignificant it may look like, pray about everything. You may think who this person is just this, and by the time you are done praying, it's maybe this and this and this and this and this, you know, and it will really help you in how you relate to that person. Yes. Some persons are not meant to be your friends, you know. They're probably meant to be your mentors. They're maybe your mentor or something, or disciple or whatever it may be. So you're going to pray. We give you a clue to who this person is and how you should relate to the person. You know, so I really feel it's really necessary, you know. And there are some people that they will say because I don't, for me as a person, you understanding how you relate to opposite sex would help. So I don't believe in the mentality that says you shouldn't, as a female friend, not have male friends. As a female person, not have male. I personally, I don't. But it depends on how you set your boundaries and how you relate. That is it for me.
Which still falls into all of these things we are saying.
Yeah. So if you pray about someone, if a guy comes to you and you pray about the person, and maybe the spiritual person, maybe God is just telling you that person is your mentor. Over time, I've noticed that saying, I'm receiving this person, and the person is, this person is my husband.
It is from the initial place that you place them.
You understand? You shouldn't have even placed them. Some people had gotten married to their spiritual father, and they've called them husband. I am very sure. We have some homes like that now. People that should not be your husband, and you call them your husband, and you got married to them. Meanwhile, they are meant to be spiritual father. So when they start operating in that level of spiritual father in the house, you're not taking it personal. But why? You shouldn't take it personal. You've had a mistake in the first place. So we needed to understand those things. And there's some people that are meant to be your husbands, and you make them your mentor. And in the process, if you people fumble, you should understand that it is from a place of you not understanding who they are in the first place. I don't know if you understand. Yeah. So I don't know, but
I think this is a very serious thing in Christendom.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's something serious in Christendom.
It is.
God supports us being friends. And he knows we need relationship to exist.
Exactly.
But everybody cannot be your friend.
Not everybody.
But relationships are different. Mentor, spiritual father, whatever, that, and your spiritual mother, and all of that. I think we've come to the end of it.
Yeah. So I just wish that we come to a point in life. No matter what age you are, anyways, it's not too late.
Although, you just pick yourself up.
Although it would have been much better, anyways, but it's still not too late. So
you can
start from somewhere. Just pray about this person. In fact, see, before we round up this section, let me just drop this bomb. See, pray about your wife that you have at home. See, you needed to pray about it, because if you don't pray about it, maybe that woman, God has said that woman, has sent that woman to your life to be probably your teacher. Or your prophetess. But because you didn't pray, you're just taking as just a mere woman that gave birth to your children. You will suffer. You will suffer, I'm telling you. Because you did not pray and you did not see that woman in that light. You will not appreciate her.
Yes.
And you will be doing whatever you like. You'll just be doing jargons. But if you pray and you understand, you would know how to relate with her. You relate with her in love and also relate with her. So whenever she says something in understanding, you will know that, oh, God told me that this woman is this to me. When I'm opportune to talk to couples or pretending couples, there's one question I used to ask them, and it's always very funny. It's always strange to them. I don't know why. Who is this person to you, and who are you to this person? Because if God says your husband is your priest, don't come back and tell me that every husband in the home is a priest too. I'm not ready to shake that table. If God says your husband is your prophet, when your husband said, don't go out today to be raining, you will sit back. But if God said your husband is your whatever he's saying, or he didn't even pray to confirm, and your husband is saying, don't go out today because if you go out it will rain, and you did not answer him because you've seen everything about him, you've seen his head from his head to toe, and if it's war, you've now taken for granted, you now go out and rain now finish you, and something that has to do with your destiny gets spoiled. You see that something has spoiled, pata like that. So you needed to understand who people are in your life, including your husband. Yes, he's your husband, yes. But who is he in your journey of life and destiny? It will help you to relate with him. Yeah. So now,
and who is this woman I'm also
meeting
in my destiny
of life?
I think we've come to the end of
this. We have to stop here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
God bless you.
Drop a comment.
We would really appreciate your comments, sincerely speaking. So just say something. Just say something. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.